Welcome back to the session number 38. This session is for BSc third semester Basic English, Rani Channamma University, Belagavi. So in last two sessions we have discussed the topic river, and in this session we shall continue our discussion. So the theme for this session is construction of valley projects and dams and the destruction of rivers because of these projects. Learning objective for this session is to understand the possibilities of a man to lead a harmonious life without causing damage to the nature. Then construction of river valley projects and dams. So you all know that construction of river valley projects and dams is also instrumental in stopping the rivers from depositing water in the oceans. So human beings for various purposes have constructed river valley projects and dams, but construction of these dams and river valley projects has caused the stopping of the rivers from depositing water in the oceans. Recently, questions are being raised as to the development of river valley projects and their consequences. So, many environment activists have questioned the move to construct river valley projects and their consequences. So, the consequences of construction of river valley projects and dams. The first consequence is forests are destroyed on large scale. So, for the construction of river valley projects and dams across the rivers, deforestation takes place on a large scale. Then increase in cases of landslides. So because of the deforestation, landslides takes place on a large scale. Also recurrent floods. So because of the construction of these dams and river valley projects, the natural flow of the water is checked and thus floods are caused. So recurrent floods is a consequence of construction of dams. Displacement of large number of people. So because of the construction of dams and river valley projects, large number of people have to leave their native place and find shelter at some other place. That is what we call displacement. Then imbalance in nature is created. Also increase in non-agricultural land. So this is a very dire consequence of constructing river valley projects, because for the construction of such projects and dams, a large amount of agricultural land is used, and thus it is reduced. Agricultural land is reduced and it is converted into non-agricultural land, thus affecting production of food items. But some people defend the construction of river valley projects and dams. Their chief argument is the damage caused by these projects is almost negligible when compared to the felling of the trees in cities in the name of widening of roads and constructing high-rise buildings. So, some people defend the construction of river valley projects and dams by citing the instance of felling of trees in the cities in the name of widening roads and construction of high-rise buildings. So according to them, when trees are cut in the cities, for widening of roads or for construction of high-rise buildings as compared to the felling of trees for the construction of river valley projects. It is very less. Constructions. Let us have a recap for this session. Construction of river valley projects and dams across rivers is being done on a large scale. Several problems have arisen due to these projects like deforestation, landslide and floods, but the construction of these projects is also defended by some people who favor the development. So the first question, which are the problems created by river valley projects and dams? Floods, deforestation, landslide, all of the above. The answer is all of the above. Next question, what causes disruption of the natural flow of rivers? Silting of rivers, construction in the catchment area, construction of dams, all the above. The answer is all the above. Next question, what is the purpose behind the construction of river valley projects? Irrigation, generation of electricity, both A and B, neither A or B. The answer is both A and B. Next question, what creates imbalance in nature? Deforestation, landslides, displacement of large number of people, all the above. The answer is all the above. And the last question, why are the trees cut in cities? For widening roads, for constructing high-rise buildings, for constructing housing societies, all the above. The answer is all the above.